Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share a story with you that is not just a story but a mirror, a reminder, and maybe even a quiet push in the direction your life has been waiting for. This is the story of an ordinary person living an ordinary life, believing that success was something distant, reserved for lucky people, rich families, or those born with special talent. It is a story about confusion, failure, patience, and the secret of success that most people search for their entire lives but rarely understand. This person grew up like many others, surrounded by big dreams and small realities. As a child, there was excitement about the future, endless imagination, and the belief that anything was possible. Success looked simple back then. It felt like something that would automatically arrive with time. The idea was that if you just went to school, followed the rules, and waited long enough, life would eventually reward you. Nobody explained that success does not arrive on its own. Nobody explained that time alone changes nothing. As the years passed, reality slowly started to feel heavier. School became more competitive, expectations increased, and comparison quietly entered everyday life. Classmates seemed smarter, faster, more confident. Some knew exactly what they wanted to become. Others appeared naturally talented. Meanwhile, there was confusion, self-doubt, and a constant feeling of being behind. Every failure felt personal. Every small mistake felt like proof that success was meant for others, not for someone like this. After school came the phase of big decisions and even bigger pressure. Questions from everyone started to feel like judgment. What are you going to do with your life? What is your plan? When will you become successful? Those questions echoed in the mind late at night. There were no clear answers, only anxiety and fear of choosing the wrong path. Still, like many people, there was hope that somehow things would work out without too much struggle. Life moved forward, but the results were disappointing. Jobs felt meaningless, efforts felt unnoticed, and days started blending into each other. Waking up felt heavy, not because the work was hard, but because the purpose was missing. There was effort, but it was scattered. There was movement, but no direction. Success still felt like a locked door, and no matter how hard it was pushed, it would not open. During this time, motivation videos were watched, quotes were read, and advice from others was followed. Work harder, wake up earlier, stay positive, never give up. All of it sounded inspiring, but none of it seemed to work for long. Motivation came in waves and disappeared just as fast. The problem was not effort. The problem was not intelligence. The problem was something deeper that nobody had explained. Then one ordinary day, something small but powerful happened. There was a chance encounter with an old man sitting quietly in a park. He did not look rich or famous. There was nothing special about him at first glance. But there was a calm confidence in his presence, a peace that felt unfamiliar. Curiosity led to a simple conversation. Not about success, not about money, just about life. The old man listened more than he spoke. When frustration and disappointment poured out, he did not interrupt. When the story of failure ended, he smiled gently and said something that changed everything. He said most people do not fail because they are weak. They fail because they are confused about what success really is. That sentence stayed in the mind. Confused about what success really is. The old man explained that many people chase results without understanding the process. They chase money without building value. They chase recognition without mastering skills. They chase happiness without discipline. Success, he said, is not an event. It is a system. And if the system is broken, the results will always disappoint. He explained that the secret of success is not hidden in luck or talent. It is hidden in habits that are repeated every day, even when no one is watching. Success is built in silence, in boring routines, in uncomfortable consistency. Most people want excitement, quick rewards, and visible progress. But real success grows slowly, quietly, and patiently. The conversation ended, but the message did not. For the first time, there was clarity instead of confusion. The focus shifted from big dreams to small actions. Instead of asking how to become successful, the question became, who do I need to become? Instead of waiting for motivation, there was a decision to build discipline. The next days were not magical. Nothing changed overnight. There was no sudden breakthrough. But there was a different mindset. Waking up had a reason. Time was treated with respect. Distractions were noticed and reduced. Goals were broken down into simple daily actions. Reading a few pages. Learning one new skill. Improving a little each day. At first, it felt uncomfortable. Boredom appeared. Doubt returned. There were days when quitting felt easier. But this time, there was an understanding that success does not care about feelings. It rewards consistency, not motivation. Even on days when energy was low, small actions were completed. Not perfectly, but honestly. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, confidence started to grow. Not because of external praise, but because promises made to oneself were being kept. Skills improved. Focus sharpened. Opportunities started appearing, not by luck, but because preparation met the right moment. People started noticing the change. Not because success had arrived, but because discipline was visible. Failures still happened. Mistakes were still made. But they no longer felt like the end. They felt like feedback. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? The question became, what is this teaching me? That shift alone changed everything. Failure lost its power to stop progress. The old belief that success was something far away slowly disappeared. Success became something lived every day. It was in waking up on time. It was in choosing growth over comfort. It was in doing the work even when results were invisible. Success stopped being a destination and became a way of living. Over time, the results that once felt impossible started becoming real. Better work opportunities appeared. Financial stability improved. Respect from others increased. But the most important success was internal. There was self-respect. There was peace. There was confidence that no matter what happened, the ability to rebuild was always there. Looking back, it became clear that the secret of success was never a secret at all. It was simple but not easy. It required patience in a world that wants speed. It required focus in a world full of distractions. It required discipline in a world addicted to comfort. Most people know what to do, but very few are willing to do it consistently. The story does not end with perfection. Life still brings challenges. Doubts still appear sometimes. But now there is a foundation strong enough to handle uncertainty. Success is no longer something to chase desperately. It is something that grows naturally when daily actions align with long-term values. If you are watching this right now and feeling stuck, behind, or lost, remember this. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not incapable. You may simply be missing the system that turns effort into results. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Focus on what you can control today. Start small. Stay consistent. Respect your time. Build skills. Accept discomfort. Trust the process even when results are slow. Success is not reserved for a chosen few. It is available to anyone willing to commit to growth when no applause is given. The secret of success is not a shortcut. It is a daily choice. A choice to show up. A choice to learn. A choice to improve. A choice to keep going when quitting feels tempting. And if you make that choice long enough, patiently and honestly, one day you will look back and realize that success was never something you found. It was something you built, step by step, day by day, without even realizing how far you had come. And that is the real secret of success.